Fashionistas, how are you doing? Reminding you all, it's that time again of our show InStyles. You guys already know InStyles is a show that has almost 4 segments. The first segment that talks about the smash look. We always have a celebrity that is looking awesome either on the red carpet or his music video. And of course, the second segment is always on an interview, getting to know what our celebrities' sense of style is all about. And of course, the third segment is all about the look tip, what guidance to give all the people who want to look so fashionable. Then of course the last segment is all about the trends, what has been happening in the fashion world, what is trendy and what is hot. And here we're talking about a segment that brings to you everything that you want to know about the fashion world, all the events, to keep you of course up to date with what is happening in the fashion world. Well, we say much, we say a very big thank you for those of you who keep watching the show, either in the country or outside the country. Thank you so very much. Keep watching the show because this is a show that you do not have to miss. Well, before we say much, we'll hit it up with the coming ups, then we'll be right back.
Coming up next, we have the smash look with the beautiful Butera Knowles with her new single Ujung Humbura. And that will be preceded with an interview we had with Ezra Kwizera, a gospel singer who told us more about his career and a lot more that we wanted to know on him. And that will be followed up with the look tip where we shall talk about what to wear on a cold weather. And we're going to focus on men. And that will end with the current trends and fashion shows that have been happening in the fashion world. And here we're talking about the Paris Fashion Week that happened over the past weekend.
As usual, fashionistas, we always start off our show with a smash look, and our smash look of this week is still our beautiful Butera Knowles on her song Ujung Humbura. This song, we are making it as a smash look because every single detail about the song was just awesome. Talking about the celebrity Knowles, she looked so little. This is a woman who just gave birth 3 months back, and if you see her shape or her size, you would be so mesmerized. This lady, not only her size, but even her haircut, even every single thing about the fashion style in the video was just awesome. The changing of the hair, the changing of the dressing, her small size, we're just mesmerized, and we were like, we have to use her as a smash look because she really looked ravishing. Well, let's see Butera Knowles with Ujung Humbura on our smash look of this week.
And our smash look of this week goes to the gorgeous Butera Knowles in her new single Ujung Humbura. She is the ultimate run and pop music sensation over the past decade, with plenty of her songs playing all over, amongst them Te Amo Kona Shize that hit more than 100,000 views on YouTube. The solo artist is always on point, and in her latest video Ujung Humbura that hit already more than 100,000 views in less than 3 weeks, she did really look stunning, from the makeup to the jewelry to the clothes. Not forgetting to talk about her silhouetted size. The mother of one who just gave birth in less than 4 months gained back her small size in less than a month. She should give us some of her fashion tips on how to remain slender. Well, back to the video, the sensational mood of the song was just something. Let's say she definitely earned this week's smash look, titled Bravo.
As usual, fashionistas, from the smash look, we always proceed our show with the interview, and our interview of this week is Ezra Kwizera. This Ezra Kwizera is a gospel singer, and he's here to tell us more about his career, what drove him into wanting to become an artist, and of course not forgetting to talk about the challenges he faced, and of course not forgetting to talk about his biggest sense of style. This guy has been away out of the music industry for quite a long period of time. He has been away for 9 years, and he decided to come back in Rwanda and redo his music and remind his fans that he's still around. Well, let's see Ezra Kwizera as our interview of this week. So tell me, who is Ezra Kwizera?
Okay. Who's Ezra Kwizera? Ezra Kwizera is a Rwandan inspiration gospel artist and a father of 2 and an activist and a music producer and a Rwandan.
When did you start doing music, and what inspired you?
I chose music as a career because it's music that kept me alive. You know, where I grew, I was born and raised. I was born in the ghettos, you know, in Kampala, in the suburbs of Kampala, Uganda, a place called Namuongo. And you know, I experienced a lot of woe, pain, anger, and it's only music that gave me peace. So when I grew up, I had to just continue doing music. Yeah.
do you write your own music?
I write my own music, and I write about my story. The best thing about writing my own music is about sharing my story, and I find that there's someone who is going through the same stuff that I'm going through, right now. So when I sing about it, it's I'm inspiring someone, or I'm helping someone to be strong. Yeah.
Before music, what was your biggest dream?
My biggest dream, when you're kids, babies, and they ask you, oh, what do you want to be? I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot. But as the more I grew, I wanted to be an actor, which I'm trying now to pursue. Right now, I'm a background acting. I've acted in shows like The 100, Supergirl, Arrow, yeah.
Arrow the movie?
Yeah, Arrow the movie.
So tell me, what are the biggest challenges you faced when you first started doing music?
The biggest challenge, I'm a married man. The biggest challenge is balancing the family and my career.
Amongst the songs you've written, which song you wrote and you had really a lot of trouble while writing it?
That's an interesting question, and you're the first person who has asked me that question.
Yes.
With the 1,000 interviews I've had, so respect on that. This song called Just Hold On. When I was about to give up on my family, it was 3-4 years ago. Actually, my wife hates me to talk about this, but it's not. It's like I share it because someone might be going through the same thing, right now. So this song is called Just Hold On, and I had to listen to my mentors, my people that I respect and love, and they told me, Ezra, just hold on. Don't do that now. Keep on fighting. Until you feel like you can do it, but don't just give up. So the song is called Just Hold On, and it took me even months and months to write one verse or to record it. It took me 3-4 months to record it. Now I'm kind of free when I perform it, but most of the time I would perform it and I'll be emotional. It would kind of bring that pain, yeah, and the memories. So that was the hardest song. Yeah.
So could you sing for me one of your songs?
This is one of my favorite songs I usually sing.
That is your favorite song?
No, this that's your request.
That is my request. Then you're going to play your favorite song.
Let me do my. But I have a cold too, so.
You can do it.
And that's in my life, you showed me the light, and you made my cloudy days bright. I was bright, and you gave me sun, I will see what is right. I see my weakness, I see your right. Satan is jealous of the love like this, and it's got temptation I never miss. In your loving arms, God, I found peace, and you promise this, an eternal breeze. Sometimes in my life, when I feel all alone, I get down on my knees. All I hear in my head, trouble stay, don't last always. 'Cause joy comes in the morning time, in the morning time. The song is called Joy Comes in the Morning Time. Or race, 'cause joy comes in the morning time. Fanya kweli, sema kweli, niye mwenye heli kwa Holy Mary. Mume Mungu usifeli, usijali, usiwari, usiyari. Kama kujali, anakujali mora hola. Minachosema nicho bora, tuliza bila kusita. Mume Mungu akupunguzie majungu, machafu na mabayo na yefanya weka kando. Mungu atakusave you away. That's it.
You have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
I love it. The song is amazing. It's my first time to hear it, but I feel like I could listen to it every single time.
You can find it on iTunes, YouTube, and
Is it on the
Yeah, it's on my. That's my first album. Yeah, on my first album.
Okay.
I have 6 albums, 8 albums, and that's on. Sometimes it's on my second album actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ezra, you know, InStyle is a show that talks about fashion at large. We want to know basically about celebrities' sense of style. Tell me, what do you like wearing when it's daytime? What do you like wearing when you're performing? What do you like, tell me about your sense of style in general.
My sense of style. Actually, me, I go with the season. You know, I go with the season, and I love dressing up, even at home. Even at night, I have to make sure that I'm putting on sweatpants. I'm comfortable. I have to make sure, I love being easy, simple. So my style will be easy, simple, but like I don't know, like one of my great artists. I'll say it's like Chris Brown. I love the way he dresses up, So that's kind of my style.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite color and why?
Okay, man. I like black.
Why black?
Because I'm proud of being black.
Okay, you should elaborate.
Anyways, no. I love black because it's so easy to go with other colors, and I love black because I think as someone who's traveled the world, I find that black is beauty. Not in people. How there's people can light skin themselves, bleach. Not about that. But I find when I look at white, yellow, I find that black is most especially that dark, like the Sudanese black. Yeah.
Is your wife dark skinned?
No, she's white.
She's completely
She's
white.
Muzungu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But I love black color, not as in race, but the color black.
The skin color,
Yeah, like my clothes, all my shoes are, most of my shoes are black, and it's easy to match black and white,
Tell me, what is something so special about you that people don't know?
Something special about me that you don't know. I love dancing in my underwear.
Cool. So Ezra, can you please tell me your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. My biggest fear is loneliness, I would say. That's my biggest fear. I'm scared being alone.
Nice, good, you're a people person.
I'm a people's person.
Yeah. Tell me about the concert that you're planning for us, that you're planning very soon actually.
This time, I went to do a show for them, a concert for them, and I'm planning to do an acoustic concert, just me and Pastor P. And then end of April at Miracle Lane. I haven't confirmed yet, but end of April or the first week of May, I promise I'll do a show for them.
I should get myself one ticket for the concert.
Of course,
Yes,
of
yes,
course.
yes. Ezra, can you tell the young people who are watching you, who would want to do the career as you did, bet the challenges you faced before achieving your career? Tell me what message you can tell them.
One thing I would say, it's always remember where you come from, and when you remember, it will inspire you and help you to love and to forgive. And that will help you to be yourself and do what you love, with what you love. Because the best thing you can do is to do what you love. That's my message.
As you said, your favorite artist of all time is Bob Marley. Could you just play for us one of his songs?
My favorite is, it's called Three Little Birds.
Okay.
And this song talks about how don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right.
Okay. Okay, the song is called
Three Little Birds.
Three Little Birds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I do my own version. It goes like this. I rise up this morning, smiling with rising sun. Three little birds, yeah, but mama doorstep, singing sweet song, a melody pure and true, singing, this is the message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, yeah. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I rise up this morning, smiling with rising sun. Three little birds, oh my mind, but mama doorstep, na singing sweet song, a melody pure and true, singing, this is the message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Come on, sing louder. Singing, don't worry about a thing, thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing right now, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. The sun will shine in the morning time. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't give up now, Chris. Don't give up hope right now, nah. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Sing it, don't worry about a thing, ting. Every little thing is gonna be alright.
And it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's it.
As usual, fashionistas, we always go to the look tip. Last time we spoke about ladies what to wear when the weather is so cold, but this time around we always go back to the guys, and we're going to talk about what for the guys to wear when the weather is so cold, or should I say when it is a cold weather. You know, it's very hard for people to know what to wear when it's cold. As you can see me, I'm all dressed for the weather. April and March, end of March and end of April, it's always a cold season, and you have to know how to dress up and look so amazing. Well, this time around we're talking about the guys. What do they have to wear when it's on a cold weather? Do they need to just put on a rug sweater and move out? No, you have to be fashionable and you have to know what to wear when the weather is not fair enough. Well, let's see the look tip with what to wear on a cold weather.
And our look tip of this week, we're going to talk about dressing in a cold climate. Last time we spoke about women, but this time around we're going to talk about the guys. For those who live in areas where the season changes somehow dramatically, dressing for the climate is very important part of putting together a formal outfit. Not only style is a concern, but comfort plays a great role in a way a man will feel throughout his day, perhaps the most functional season in terms of his fashion in a cold weather. The favorite season for dressing has always been the cold weather. Clothes mean more opportunities to make an outfit look great. It will be an effective guide for those looking to keep warm while dressing formally. We're going to start off with the fabric types, how men can utilize cotton and wool. An important part of dressing for the warmth is knowing what fabric you are wearing, because many are warmer than the others. The two best fabric chosen for dressing in a cold climate are cotton and wool. The wool is the warmest fabric choice out there, and it is an essential in a cold climate. Wool sweaters come in great variety and section, and they absolutely keep you warm. Wool can be made from sheep, lamb, goat, etc. Now let's go back to the layering. Perhaps the most important part for dressing for the climate is comfort within your different layers. You want to be warm, but you also want to be functional. You don't want to have so many layers on that you can't move, but at all times you want to have enough to keep you warm. Finding the right balance is not too hard, but it is very important. Simplicity is the best formula in this situation. An undershirt, a plain white, then a dress shirt, then a tie, then perhaps a sweater and a jacket and an overcoat should be enough to keep you warm.
As you guys, before we end the show, we can't end the show without talking about the trends, what has been happening in the fashion world or even this is a part whereby you have to know what is trendy on the runway or what is trendy on the red carpet. Talking about the Paris Fashion Week. Every single detail about the Paris Fashion Week was amazing, and of course, different celebrities came from their country to come and attend that beautiful fashion show. Well, let's see the trends with the Paris Fashion Week.
For of Paris Fashion Week, 9 days were marked by a designer debut. First off was Olivier then Skin and the rebirth of his eponymous brand, followed later on that day by Anthony Vaccarello's first collection for Saint Laurent. Both were predominantly black collections with supervised take on sex. For then Skin, it was hook and eye closure and a seamed waist. Vaccarello's prefers a miniature silhouetted and transparent top. Then came Butcher tailored take on Lavigne, followed by Marie Grazia delivers showing at Christian Dior, which modernized the legendary house code. This was all clapped off and amazingly so by Priopoli solo debut at Valentino, the highlight of the week. The Alt-Leisure effect can be denied. Alt-Leisure effect can't be denied at Fenty, X Puma and Balmain stretch leggings were as common on the runway as kink gowns, but those are just more literal takes on comfort dresses. Elsewhere, designers imbued their collections with a sense of ease that accompanied feeling as good in your clothes as you look. Jonathan Anderson excellently low collections of breeze dresses and textural separates made the point the most clear. Although it might be Celine's white sneak and Lane flat shoes, white boots that were mostly seen on women come spring.